My voice is dying. Holy shit. I'm trying stupid voices and shit, and they're not very different either. I just can't do voices. Konnichiwa! Excuse me. Yes, it's kind of hard to do. What's up, Mars? We're going to be doing some more Tomboys Need Off too, and this will probably be the last one for a while. Well, not a while, but because I got to edit the others because I'm doing this all in like one just big session. But yeah, let's continue. After a suspiciously long shower, Chris finally came downstairs to join my mother and I for breakfast. Oh no, no! The three of us ate breakfast in relative silence as Chris and I stole the occasional glance to one another. See how we were acting. My mother kept mouth shut and I simply smiled to herself, soon excusing herself and leaving us on our own. Oh. It wasn't until Chris and I left the house that we finally started talking like normal. So, morning wood, huh? Please don't. Now, it's perfectly normal and healthy. Nothing to be ashamed of. That doesn't mean I want to talk about it. How would you like I started prattling on about your period? Gross, don't you dare. No kidding. Exactly. Well, whatever. As far as I'm concerned, you were just happy to see me. God damn it, Chris. That's Christine to you, mister. Have you forgotten already? No, you don't have to worry about me forgetting anytime soon. Anyway, can we please drop this topic? Why? It's not like you to get bashful. Or are you feeling awkward now, finally starting to see me as a woman? Chris, you have no idea. He's thinking in his mind, I believe. Yeah, something like that. Really? Hey, Kai. What part of me do you think is the most feminine? Stop it already. No, come on, I'm being serious here. As a guy, what do you personally think is my best feature? Carried away by the fact that her femininity was finally recognized, Chris excitedly prompted me for more information. Seeing her like this, most people would probably think she was just fishing for compliments, and to a degree, they would be right. But for Chris, who's always had short hair and athletic figure, and showed more interest in sports than makeup or fashion, was genuine excitement and curiosity. Well, I guess your cooking was pretty great. You put my mom to shame, and she's been cooking since before you were born. Boo, that's not what I'm talking about. I'll take the compliment, but you know what I'm really asking. What? Oh no, I can't be wrong about this. I'm gonna totally cheat save. Empty slot. I'm going back, damn it. Okay. Pretend we don't know one another for a second. At a glance, what do you find most attractive? That's just mean. It's not really a physical attribute, but I'd have to say a cheerful disposition. Really? Of course, there's nothing more attractive than a woman with a beautiful smile. Yours always brightens my day. When I have to get up and go to school in the morning, the sight of your smiling face is the one thing I actually look forward to. You don't say. Gosh, you're really on fire this morning, Kai. I don't know what's gotten into you today, but I like it. Don't get too used to it. I'm sure I'll be back to my usual sarcastic self before long. That's okay. I don't mind that side of you. Just don't let your eyes wander, okay? Oh, make sure that you smile is the only one. My smile is the only one you're fixated on. Oh, okay. Chris skipped ahead happily, briefly. Leaned back to confirm that I was still staring at her. When she confirmed that my gaze was fixed solely on her, she beamed a bright smile and then continued on ahead. Given how well my morning started off, both at home and during my walk with Chris, I was surprised at all to find the school would become my source of drama for the day. Although nothing had happened to me personally, there was a peculiar atmosphere in the classroom for a moment I entered, and once class began, I figured out why. Almost half the students in my class were missing, and every one of the missing students was female. What? Aww. Before our first lesson was over, several of the missing girls returned. They all showed up separately, inserting themselves into the class and acting like they had been there from the beginning. Returning girls didn't say a word. More than a quarter of the class was still missing, and those who did come back acted like completely different people. Something worrying was going on, and I had no idea what it was. Chris? If you girls were planning a female uprising, you'd tell me, right? An uprising? You know, like, the girls decide to take over the school, or so to go around castrating the male students, something like that. Some girls are late to class, and you jump straight to that? There's something not right in your head. Hey, I'm being serious here. Last thing we need to do is a gender war. I don't know about that. I'm pretty sure I could sneak in whichever camp came out on top. You know, if I said that about you, there's no way you wouldn't hit me. Anyway, even if uprising is off the table, you gotta admit that it's pretty weird. I guess. I'm sure it's nothing sinister though. Maybe they all planned to ditch class, go to the movies, but a bunch of them chickened out? I certainly hope that's all it is. Don't worry, even if it was an uprising, I'll treat you right. You can be my personal servant. Oh shit. I think I'd rather die fighting. Oh come on, I'll treat you right. 3 meals a day, clean clothes, maybe even an allowance. You'll have it good under my rule. Well, that doesn't sound too bad. But if you dare look at Sophie or any other girl personally knew you on the spot. Oh shit. I instantly jumped back and covered my crotch with my hands. I'm just joking, Kai. I wouldn't do that. I'm not so sure about... Huh? Still was about to deny Chris's statement. I noticed something out of the corner of my eye. Oh no, what is it? Wait for Chris in order to confirm. Thought I saw it was... As I did, I unconsciously began to frown. Hey, don't just go quiet like that. What, you don't believe me? No, it's not that. Then what is it? A number of girls averted their eyes as I looked around the classroom. They began to stare at Chris in the moment she mentioned Sophie's name, but as I become conscious of the fact, they all turned away. Noticing that, I looked towards Sophie's desk. Surely enough, she too was missing. Like the other absent girls, however, Sophie's belongings were on top of or below her desk, as though she came to class and then left. I was beginning to piece my observations together. Chill ran down my spine. It's probably just my imagination, but I started to walk away from my desk without saying a word. Kai? Hey, where are you going? The teacher will be back soon. Going to the toilet. I might be a while. Ew, too much information. Fine, I'll tell you the teacher that you weren't feeling well. Thanks, Chris. I'll try to get back soon. Driven by a terrible feeling in the bottom of my stomach, I left the classroom moments before our teacher returned. I continued walking through the hallway for a while, even as the number of students continued to thin. For long I was alone. No other students remained to clearly see and hear something down the corridor. Alright, this should do it. I slowly walked away from hallway to hallway. I went up and down flights, steps between buildings, and even risked passing by my own classroom. Teachers looked at me oddly when I asked what I was doing outside of class, but with the same lie I told Chris, I was able to avoid any conflict. Nothing yet. Maybe I should go to class and keep looking later. At the rate I'm going, I'm just going to... Sniff, sniff. As I was about to give up and return to class, I heard a suspicious sound. Followed the sound over to the girls' bathroom, It's when I was pressured my ear against the wall and I confirmed what I had heard. Crap. It just had to be the girls' bathroom, didn't it? But if my suspicion is correct, then... Quickly glancing around to make sure nobody spotted me, I hastily entered the girls' bathroom. Oh no. There was only one stall with a person in it, and an occupant didn't seem to have locked the door. I pushed open the door, so I found... Whoa! 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 Sophie! Ah! God, what are you? Someone closed the door behind me. I don't know what you heard. I'm that kind of girl, okay? You can't just corner me in a bathroom and expect me to do whatever it is you want. Wide eyes and surprised at Sophie's defensive outcry. I know, Sophie, I don't care. Whatever it is you want, I have no part of it. Sophie vehemently denied my presence as I tried to speak to her, giving me a chance to explain myself. Or to what happened to her. Sophie shut me out, clearly wary of me. Didn't want me here, and in all likelihood, no matter what I say, likely to change her mind. Even so, I couldn't leave Sophie alone. It's obvious of a glance that she needed assistance. Something terrible had happened to her, far worse than my stray thoughts of McFesson, and I wanted to help. Sophie, the other girls in our class, get out, just leave me alone! But look, I'm not going to leave you here like this, alright? You don't have to tell me what happened, but at least let me help you. What do you want from me? Nothing. I said, not expecting anything in return, okay? I just glanced over Sophie's body one more time. Her eyes, it's clear she'd been crying. Furthermore, clothes were disheveled with visible cuts and some parts of her clothing, and there were early signs of bruising all over her body. There was a state I wouldn't wish on anyone, let alone a girl I thought of so fondly. I just don't want to see you in like this. Came a response, a wry smile formed on Zoe's face. Of course you don't. That's idle, little Miss Perfect, disheveled and ashamed, something like that, right? I must be a real eyesore right now. But no, that's not what It's fine, you don't have to sugarcoat it. I'm a complete mess right now. They made sure of that. God, that's just disturbing how they showed the bottom part. Just saying. Sophie pulled that tongue closed with her hand. In doing so, she intentionally flashed an even greater amount of skin, at which point I quickly averted my gaze and tried to keep calm. You want to know why this happened? No, I do, but you don't have to. It's fine, I'm sure you'll hear the side of the story sooner or later. It would be nice if at least one person knew the truth. She cast her gaze downward and hanged her head. You've heard the rumors, right? I'm some kind of man-stealer or something. People have been saying those things for a long time now. Without any basis, they all just said whatever they wanted, never thinking of the consequences. And I figured that was just fine. They wanted to make up lies about me for their own amusement. I could live with that. They were just words after all, and it didn't have any real impact on me. Once they started telling other people and asserting it as the truth, things started to get out of hand. When you spread the rumor, only those initially involved really know if it's true. Anyone else simply chooses whether you believe the rumor or not. As you can probably guess, most girls in their class either don't believe or don't care that they're all just lies. They accepted it as a truth with any evidence whatsoever, and as a result, here I am. Her voice wavered with anger and sadness as she spoke. She was on the verge of tears. She still hold on and continued speaking. Apparently, this is revenge for Ellie, whose boyfriend I stole. It's all a lie, of course. I had nothing to do with the guy. Only met once or twice, and Ellie was present each time. But the truth doesn't matter to some people. They think I'm some bitch who goes around breaking up couples for fun. And no matter what I say in my defense, they won't achieve it. And so labeling this as one more relationship destroyed, but yours truly, the girls from our class decided that enough was enough. They ganged up on me while I was in the bathroom, stripped me naked in a flash, and pinned me on the floor. Two girls held my arms and legs while another one sat on my back and completely powered me while making escape impossible. Though the small part of me was aroused as I imagined what I heard. More than anything, I was horrified. Sylvia told me like a fantasy. If someone told me that something like this had happened in the school bathroom, I wouldn't believe them. But with the victim sitting in front of me like this, Benton simply dismissed her words as fiction. Seeing me like this, helpless and vulnerable, they started taking pictures and laughing. Another girl cut my hair and clothes, then threw my uniform in the sink and spat on it. Finally, they let me out, but it wasn't over yet. They all blocked the only exit, and when I did stand up, they started taking pictures once more. From every direction, every angle, they took more pictures than I could count, and by now they're probably already on the internet being posted on our school's message board or being sent to the family. Knowing that I couldn't escape, I ran to the stall and curled up in a ball. Even I couldn't undo what had already been done. I thought I could at least have it end there. But even then, it didn't stop. Hugo started kicking the door, soon broke the lock, then dragged me back out and pinned me once more. Oh, this is bad. I don't like this. Like, this is reminding me of some things that's all I'm gonna say. Like, no. I don't like this. This is bringing back bad memories. I glanced at the door to the bathroom stall. Surely enough, the lock was broken. There were scuff marks on the door. Believably, Sophie was telling the truth. Someone really had kicked the door in. The girl who cut my clothes and hair leaned down while the two others forced my legs open, grabbed the scissors and a knife, brought them to my crotch. Pleaded frantically, but she just smirked, pulled her arm back and said something about making no man ever want me again. Thinking that there was no point in begging further, I closed my eyes, bared my teeth and waited. But nothing happened. The last warning. Pull this shit again and I really will do it next time. Arms and legs were frayed. Looked up to see all the girls walk out, one by one, not even sparing a parting glance. Only the last girl remained, bothered to address me, saying this: "Parents is more suitable for a slut like you," as she felt, as she left, leaving me naked, scared, and alone. Sophie's voice grew faint as she finished speaking, down and let out a shallow breath as though explanation wore her out. Shit, why am I telling you all this? Even if you do believe me, it's not like it'll make a difference. You're just here because you wanted to see my sorry state with your own eyes, right? Or maybe you thought you get to see some skin. That's what all the guys your age want, isn't it? Go ahead, take a good long look. I don't care anymore if you want to indulge in this shameful appearance of mine. I can't stop you. So those pictures all service before long anyway. Just don't go any further than looking, okay? Angry and ashamed, Sophie cradled her torso in her arms and turned away. She didn't want company. Sophie didn't even want to be here herself, let alone the boy she barely knew, gawking at her shameful appearance. All she wanted was that horrible day to come to an end. This is absurd. I thought something must have been up when Sophie and the other girls turned up for class, but nothing like this. How could anyone wish this upon another human being? Turned around and left the toilet stall. Done already? Oh, I get it. You want some privacy to do that. Without turning around, I shook my head. I'm going to get you some clothes. Just sit tight, okay? It's like I believe that. You're just going to get your phone so you can take pictures, right? Go ahead. This girl's already took photos far more shameful than you could ever imagine. My mind makes sure to run well for a brief while. Purge those wicked thoughts from my mind. Close the door behind me. I understand that you're rattled right now, but not everyone is out to get you, Sophie. I really am just going to get you a change of clothes. I have no intention of taking any photos or of telling anyone that you're in here. So have a little faith, would you? Sparing only a fake grumble, Sophie soon became silent. She was soon to tell some of the truth and not in return. There was nothing else that needed to be said. Then I walked down the school corridors in silence. That Sophie's story kept replaying itself in my head over and over again. I imagined the full scene playing out, a spectacle of violence and malice far greater than anything I thought my classmates capable of, especially the girls. It was all just too surreal. This can't be happening. I don't want to call Sophie a liar, but could my classmates actually do something like that? Would they really go that far? Yeah, they would. I may not know them all that well, but I can't bring myself to believe that they'd do something like that. At the very least, I know that Chris could never hurt someone like that. She may punch me playfully, kind of pinning someone down and insulting them like that. She looked down at my hands, realizing I had begun to clench my fist tightly, digging my nails into my palms. Then I let go inside. No. What I'm thinking of Chris has been all morning. Of course she had no part in this. And even if she wasn't with me, I know Chris better than anyone. Playful and rowdy nature aside, she's far too gentle to do anything so unspeakable. On the other hand, perhaps it's precisely because I know Chris so well that I can't imagine other girls acting like that either. Truthfully, I don't know other classmates well at all. I only have a couple of friends apart from Chris, and they're all male, not to mention that we aren't particularly close. Maybe I'm just being naive, and girls can actually be a bit violent and malicious as men. Taking a second to stop thinking and just breathe, I shook my head side once more. Forget it. Thinking about this won't change anything. For the time being, I have to promise to keep Sophie waiting. I have to promise to keep Sophie's waiting on me, and no matter what the truth is behind her state, I can't let her down. Slowed down by my own heavy thoughts. Gradually made my way back to the girls' bathroom, where a spare uniform. Although I had never needed one before, it was common knowledge that the school nurse kept changes of clothing set aside for students who had vomited and bled on, or otherwise soiled their clothing. Looked at me strangely as I tried to explain why I needed a uniform, but in the end, I was able to convince her. Ultimately, I made good on my promise to Sophie. The still uniform in hand and smiled triumphantly as Sophie greeted, expression of complete shock. I came through for her, and at last she was able to trust in what I said. I know it's easy for me to say this now. Really, will pay you back. I have some money stashed away in my bedroom, so if you don't need it today, I swear I'll get it to you tomorrow. Relax. I told you already. It's fine. Just make sure you return that uniform to the infirmary tomorrow, okay? Don't need the school nurse spreading any rumors about me. Of course, I'll wash it tonight and return it first thing in the morning. On replacing Sophie's cut-up clothing, there was still a matter of her hair, which had been left in a similar state. Clumps of her hair was missing from all over her head. She returned to class or went home looking like that. Everyone would know that something had happened to her. Man, so with Sophie's belongings back in the classroom temporary for reach, it was up to me to take action. Escorted her to the local hairdresser, paid for a surprisingly time-consuming salvage operation, and finally indulged in Sophie's gratitude. So now, are you going to go back to school? Can't imagine that you're in much of a hurry to go back, but don't you at least need to get your stuff back? Yes, I should do that. I don't know if I can do that right now, though, because I'm still a little shaken up. Maybe tomorrow. For today, I think I should just go home. Oh, yeah, okay. Once Sophie realized, my voice is dying, holy shit. I'm trying stupid voices and shit, and they're not very different either. I just can't do voices. Once Sophie realized that I was legitimately trying to help her, she no longer bitterly turned me away. Her attitude disappeared and she became her usual self, kind of thoughtful girl I'd had a crush on for so long. When it seemed as though she was not completely back to normal. From the moment I returned, Sophie became remorseful and reserved, apologizing profusely for the things she said to me. She also began acting more timid and meek than usual, though, given the circumstances, I can hardly blame her. In that case, do you want me to escort you home? If you're still not feeling back to normal, you really shouldn't be alone here. No. Thank you, but no. You've already done so much for me, I couldn't possibly ask you to do something like that. It's no trouble. It's too late for me to show up for second period anywhere. Yes, but even so... So he looked at me nervously as she tried to refuse my offer. In doing so much for her, it would seem that I unintentionally caused Sophie to feel guilty. I won't press any further. Just make sure you get home safely, okay? Yes, of course. Well then, I guess this is where we part ways. Chris has probably kept my stuff safe, but even so... I turned around and raised one hand, waving goodbye as I walked away. Back to Chris, huh? The girl doesn't know how lucky she is. I am that miserable little prude. Wow! Mean! Stop walking as Sophie's tense murmur reached my ear. Although I didn't catch everything she said, I heard enough to cause concern. Whoa, her face. What did you just say? No, I didn't say anything. Just please send Chris my best wishes, okay? No, I definitely heard something there. I thought I may have misheard you, but thinking back, Chris doesn't speak too fondly of you either. Something happened between you two? I don't want to cause any trouble, but... One of Sylvie's mouth curled, for it's just an instant as I responded. When I was in the bathroom cowering in fear Chris was. I shouldn't say anything. I don't want to get Chris in trouble. In trouble? Why would Chris be in trouble? What are you trying to tell me, Sophie? When those girls attacked me, it was just for a second that I saw her, but I'm sure that Chris was among them. Eh? That's impossible. Sucker, I knew that you wouldn't want to believe it, which is why I didn't say anything earlier, for Chris was definitely there. No, what I mean, it's literally impossible. Chris was with me all morning. There was no way she could have been there. Are you sure about that? I'm like, wasn't she there? I mean, she was in the fucking classroom, right? Are you sure about that? Were you truly with her every second? Even when we went to the bathroom? Well, of course I wouldn't follow her there, but even so. Chris was there. Kai, even if you don't believe me, I know what I saw. Sweet strongly asserted herself as I tried to think back. Did Chris excuse herself at any point this morning? Did she go to the bathroom during the time when Sophie was being attacked? Or I wasn't paying any attention to such things, so even if I tried to remember now, I hadn't made particular note of Chris's comings and goings. It's entirely possible that Chris left my side at some point, but he couldn't be sure. Anyway, I'm sorry to leave you after saying that like that, but I should be heading off now, and you ought to return to class too, so... Oh, right, class. Yeah, I guess we both need to get going. See you later, Kai. And thank you for today. Sophie hurried, looked away, and glanced back at me a few times before turning her face the opposite direction. She then twisted her upper body around just far enough for me to see her face, nodded, and finally began to walk away. Chris was among them, you say? Then focused on Sophie's receding back, I had returned to the subject from moments ago. Instead of shock, it would be more accurate to say that what overcome me was disbelief and suspicion. My best friend, a girl who, since childhood, with whom I had almost every day of my life, I had attacked someone? Impossible. Simply impossible. Chris sometimes acted rough, won't deny that, but only when she was playing sports or joking around with yours truly. She would never do the things that Sophie claimed. As her best friend, I could attest to that. And yet... Are you sure about that? Were you truly with her every second, even when she went to the bathroom? I want to believe in Chris. I really do, but is it true that even I don't know everything about her? What's more, unlike me, Sophie was there. She's the one who got attacked. Even can't I say that she did or didn't see? How can I say that she did or didn't she? But they can't both be in the right. If Chris wasn't there, then Sophie was lying. And if Chris was there, then... Shook my head in dismay. Didn't want to suspect either one of them. Neither Sophie, the victim in all of this, nor Chris, my best friend. Oh man, one of them was hiding something. One of them was hiding something. And if I had to guess who it was... Oh no! This is a fucking trick question! Why? Why is this here? Why the fuck is this here? God damn it! I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I don't want to say Sophie is like straight up lying. But like I really don't want Chris to be the one. So I want to say she's mistaken about what she saw. I don't know, man. I can't. I love Chris to death. And going with Sophie with all these bad things, I just can't. I can't do Sophie for reasons. My own reasons, but... Oh, man. Oh, shit. Sophie's mistaken about what she saw. Oh, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna fucking save. Because holy shit, we're just gonna save an empty slot. Because fuck it. Okay. Okay. You know, I'm gonna leave this up to y'all. I want to see what y'all think. I'll probably do my own decision though. But I really want to see what you think. I really do. But hopefully you all enjoyed the video. Make sure to comment, rate, subscribe. If you like the video, like the video. If you dislike the video, dislike the video. Tell me what I could do to improve. Holy shit. What am I doing with my life? As always, stay awesome, my buddies. Shiny. Mwah.